Good morning. How are you guys doing? They're waiting for me at the top, so we'll make this quick and dirty. Same place we were on Monday. If you missed the last video, go watch that one first. Yep, I'm gonna throw some grease on that wheel, fifth wheel. So we got the pup empty. There we go. Just put this back in there again. Pup is empty. Now we just have to unload the lead. Should be pretty quick. It's gonna be awfully tight getting up there. I had a hard time getting the pup up there. And the lead is obviously quite a bit longer than the pup. So we shall struggle there a bit, but it is what it is. Okay, so the fifth wheel on the truck is a few inches taller than the fifth wheel on the trailer. So I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap here, or else the trailer is going to be too high up. I'd say that'd do the trick. Okay. Let's pull the glad hands. Really kinked that hose. I'm gonna do that up there. I'm gonna unconnect it this time. Do I have a leak on it? How badly did I kink that? It seems okay. I would prefer, these are hard plastic hoses. I would much prefer the rubberized ones, but this is what I've got on this truck. Okay, we'll pull forward, hook onto the other trailer. Okay, grab the other trailer. Wait for that pickup. Tug test. We're good. Now do everything in the opposite order. I mean, I don't know if it matters what order. What order do you guys do it in? And is there a reason why you guys do it in a certain order? I did a decent tug test. I actually dug a hole. I'm gonna need a hammer. I knew that. I knew that before I walked around, but yet I didn't grab a hammer. SMRT. And of course I'm putting the blue one on first, and I should put the red one on first. See what happens when I talk to you guys? Clean the glad hand. A little rough. There we go. Okay, lift the landing gear, and then we can go up the hill. I guess just thinking about it, in theory, you should probably do the landing gear first and then do the glad hands last. Just in case you forgot to do the landing gear, you still can't leave if you have glad hands not connected. So I think, in theory, landing gear first. Oh, let's lift the air suspension up. Because I spun my wheels, I lowered the landing gear. Which way's up? Up. That worked already. Cool. Okay, now we just have to go up to the top, loosen our strap, get unloaded, come down, hook onto the pup, put grease on the fifth wheel first, and then get out of here. Let's get. That thing sure doesn't sway very well anymore, does it? Just don't want to take all the rocks up with me. Okay, let's head up the mountain. The tarps is just going to be laying in the open like that. Hang on. Hang on. Let's lift up the tarps. Okay. Remind me, fifth wheel grease and put a strap over these tarps. So I'd hate to drive down the mountain with these tarps not secured. Okay, let's go. Getting warm out here. Whew, don't need a jacket in here, that's for sure. It says plus 10 degrees Celsius. Heavy leaving base, headed up. Beacon lights on. I saw that viewpoint last time. Last video was coming up this little road here. Up 3, heavy. They want us to call out every sign for this one. And they are not placed a kilometer apart from each other. These are not marked per kilometer. Didn't want that low of a gear. Come on. There we go. Manual mode. There, that's the gear I want it to be in. 4 up heavy. Tree. This is pretty darn steep grade. Unfortunately, GPS doesn't tell me what grade it is, but this has got to be 12%. Maybe some sections are 13 or 14. And the roads are wet, so they tend to want to spin the tires. Got all the lockers on. If you see a lake down there, that is Kalamalka Lake. And this is, the base is going to be where the big parking lot is, where all you guys are going to get to park your cars. That'll be the base station for the gondola. And then you can get a gondola ride to the top, and there'll be like a fancy restaurant up at the top. I know I, for one, want to go to it at least once. It's going to be a tourist trap, but that's okay. I am willing to pay for the tourist trap at least once. 5 up heavy. Man, the smell of pine is so strong here. They're cutting trees, so see all the branches down there, thinning out the trees, or the brush, the underbrush. I'm not sure why, but they are. Now yeah, I had a hard time backing the pup in at the top. So if I had a hard time backing that in, I'm going to really struggle with this. So we'll see how many tries it takes to back it into position. Six up heavy. Nearly as steep over here. But number 9, that's where the steepest section is. I get all the way down to first gear, correct. Don't think I need low, but seven up heavy. That guy's not calling out at all. Watch out for those. Remember, I was one of those. month ago, a month and a half ago. Eight up heavy.
I'll hold at 9 for you.
Thank you. I want to take that corner as wide as I can.
You betcha. I just want to be in that video.
I am recording, so you are on video.
Even better.
You just have to wait 2 weeks before it's up. 9 up heavy. Well, who knew I was going to run into someone that watches my videos climbing a mountain? There's the final little haul here. Really steep grade. I'm in first gear direct. Or third gear on automatic. Because
9 down late.
on an automatic, first gear and second gear on the gauge is low direct and low over. I honestly wish they had named the gears on an automatic the same way as they do on a manual. But yeah, it is what it is.
8 down late.
Getting windy up here. Plus 11 degrees Celsius it says now. Okay, first I gotta turn around. That's gonna be a challenge in itself. Excuse me. That's the shoulder cam turning off because I no longer need that, or it's in my way. Open my window so I can see my mirrors clearer. Truck's doing a regen, of course. Jackknife the trailer. All right, I was going to pull that blue line off. Oh well, I didn't. blue line is what actually gives me the ability to use brakes on the trailer. Close to this side as I, to the passenger side as I can. And then I have to switch right over and stay as close to the driver's side as I can. Get through the little S curve. Annoying that the truck's doing a regen, but just loud and obnoxious. Running over some kind of rocks. Keep realigning to get the rear end moved over a little further. And giving myself enough space to get the front of the truck straightened out again. We'll get there. We're in good, trailer's in a good place. Okay, we are too far over to the driver's side for me to be able to turn the back of the trailer further over. With the skid steer sitting right there where I need the room. There we go. Skid steer's moving along. All right, let's get this truck in sideways. I'm gonna pop that glad hand off over here. All right, get her back in. I'm gonna pull forward to.
You up?
Okay, he's happy with that. Far enough that skid steer can go. Mirrors are all wrong. Okay. Hook up the blue line. Jacket off again. Hot. It's plus 13 now. Heavy, leaving the summit, going down.
Alright, let me get out of here and you can come on back.
Okay, let's head down and get our trailer. The other trailer. Excuse me. Runny nose. Engine brakes on. Manual. Lowest setting engine brakes. Thirsty. Oh, we're done. So he said all the rest of the loads are going to get delivered to the base. looks like there's a side-by-side down there. Can't quite tell. Yep, side-by-side backing down the hill.
We just put it just past the ramp there, Andrew. I'll let you know when it's out there. Keep going by me.
9 down heavy. Nice and wide all the way into the snow. Because last time, the pup had a hard time making this corner. I did that better. So I'm the only, I still hit the cone. I still ran over a cone. I went as wide as I could and I still ran over a cone. I'm sorry for running over your cone. Eight down, heavy. Mirror set up again. It's good for now until I'm on the highway, and then I'll readjust. Fine tune on the highway. I like to just barely see my load and see as much road beside me as possible. Seven down heavy. And I'm not heavy anymore, but I'm a heavy truck.
Rock truck down from the summit.
Turn our lockers off. Turn our lockers off. No more need for those. They aren't really impeding me either. We're driving so slow, it doesn't really matter. Driver initiated oscillation. When we get those bumps, I'm accidentally hitting the throttle and then it's just woof, woof, woof. I know the ride for you is much, much smoother. Every time I watch it when I'm editing the video, it's like, but in real life, this is so steep. 6 down heavy. I don't know if I said that already, but these signs are not 1 kilometer apart from each other.
9 down, rock truck.
So all the rest of the loads are going to get delivered here are going to be just to the base station. So I'm the only one that gets to drive to the top. Five down heavy.
Down.
that was the pickup behind us. Hairpin here.
Coming in, going up. 7, yeah, no.
4 down heavy.
Coming up.
I see the yard beside us where my trailer's sitting. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I appreciate that. 5th wheel grease and strap tarps down. Got it. Appreciate your assistance with that. 3 down heavy.
Wrong truck, 6 down.
Heavy at base.
Wrong truck, 4 down. Down.
I'll go around the other outside. Let's go around the inside. Change my mind. Not quite perfectly lined up. 5th wheel and strap down tarps. Grease 5th wheel. I don't have a tube of grease on me, but I got these packets of grease with they're inside a case that dissolves and disappears. It's like a plastic based, and you just toss that right at the base of the 5th wheel and it pushes it up. You want it right down here, and it's going to push the grease right into the 5th wheel. Okay, let's strap. Just need my little strap. Little baby strap. That'll hit it pretty nicely. I'm gonna lower the air so it hits it even nicer. Okay, put the backer in, hook everything up, and we're good to roll. I think we're hooked up. Yep, tug test worked. Yep, we're good. We're good. Oh yeah, right, I said it would make more sense to do landing gear first. Oh yeah, tug test worked really good. Turned it into a plow. Should have grabbed the hammer. Yep. No air leak. And we know where everything's connected. Yeah. Look good. Let's get out of here. $10:06. Let's back up a little bit so I can make this corner a bit better. Super B leaving base, headed down. Down, down, down.
Okay, turn back up.
Did you say safe drive back trap line? Is that what he said? I kind of feel like that's what he said. If that's what he said, thanks.
Five down, please. I just gotta shuttle a couple of the guys down there, Gardner. Are you gonna do one at the top? left out of the page. Florida.
Two down, Super B.
Four down, thanks.
Just let it ride out a little bit there.
Three down.
Feel like I'm gonna sneeze. One down, Super B. Ah, what a beautiful view of Kalamalka Lake, and we're almost to the bottom. Definitely want to do the gondola ride at least once. At least once. Super B out. You guys have a great day. This is that little hill that I really struggled at with the last video, where I was spinning and working my way around this corner. That was this corner here. Completely different ball game 2 days later. There's a little bit of snow up there, but not much. It says plus 13.5. Nice merge lane here. I like it. Now, if only to go the other direction, they had a center lane to merge, so you only had to clear one lane of traffic. That would be nice. Headed to Kelowna. Loading at Taiga, delivering it to Trail, I think. I think it was like Home Hardware Trail. I don't think it was Magna. I think it was Home Hardware Trail. I think so. Deliver that way. And those usually are partial tarps, so we'll see how much of it I have to tarp, if any of it. less is better. Everybody always says I do a good job of tarping. Maybe that's why I dislike tarping so much, because it takes me like an hour to tarp. I mean, they're 4 big tarps, so each tarp takes me 25 minutes. Roll out, lay out, bungee on, 25 minutes of tarp. Not 25, 15 minutes. How do I 0.25 of an hour? That's how I got that. 15 minutes to do one tarp. That doesn't sound as bad. And these are the thick, heavy tarps. They're like millimeter thick, heavy. Like rubberized canvas, heavy tarps. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful day out here. Would you guys consider that off-roading, what I just did? It's definitely off-highwaying, and not much of a road. It's not even a logging road, it's a temporary service road, forest service road. Not even a logging forest service road, just a forest gondola service road. Broken down car, safety triangle way too close to the car. You really want those much further out. You really want to walk those triangles all the way back around the next corner. It's the right way to put them out. Down. Run right on the fog line, right? So that should make decent time here. Usually takes a couple hours to load here, but I should have enough hours to make it to trail today. Deliver first thing in the morning and get whatever, load whatever I get to load over there. Me merge nicely. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Lots of good drivers out here. We complain about the bad drivers so often, we gotta just say that most of the drivers, the ones we don't remember, are all really good drivers. Heavy traffic, honestly. So usually what we do is here, pull in, find a parking spot somewhere, maybe either the Chevron or Western Star there, or Petropass. Find a spot to park. You call Taiga in Kelowna, and once you called them, they'll let you know if you can come into the yard. They have a really, really tight yard. They can only have 2 trucks in there at once. So if you just pull in, it really, really messes up their day. I would have passed them, but we have to slow down to 70 at the bottom of the hill. No harm in slowing down a little bit up over here. Welcome to Lake Country. Prepare to stop. These guys are a bit slow to get up to speed limit, but once we get there, they're fine, so I guess I won't complain. feels good just to be back on the road again. Ha! Cue the song. Someone play some Willie Nelson. Right? Willie Nelson, right? On the road again? I think. Turning off. I'm like, there's no signaling or anything. The guy in front of him is turning off. Like, I know it slows down to 50, but it seems a bit much. Welcome to, well, it's still part of Lake Country, but Winlaw, right? Winlaw? Winfield? Winfield. Winlaw is by trail. This is Winfield. I think we'll call it a day here. I have no idea how long this video already is, but I'm sure it's fairly long. But it feels right. The sun is starting to glare in here really heavy duty, so cannot do my usual air horn over here, guys. We're gonna have to just go without today because I don't want to honk at all these nice people that I just complimented on their good driving, and I don't see a future here anywhere where there will be enough space for me to honk without traffic around me. So if I see a bunch of sad faces at the end of the video instead of the toot toots and the air horns and the awoogas, just a bunch of crying sad faces and no toot, I understand. I understand. But your crying face at least lets me know you made it to the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am out of here. I'll catch you on the next one. You guys absolutely rock.